Thank you, Ranjan Kingaji, for the extremely embarrassing introduction, I would say. Never felt like a celebrity. You're supposed to remain anonymous as officers. But having said that, if you detect a huskiness in my voice, it's not because I'm Rani Mukherjee or anything. It's just that I have a bad cold. So I may be coughing in between. Please pardon me. So, Rotary International President nominee, Madam Stephanie, past President Shekhar Mehta, Rotary International Director Shri Mahesh Kotbali, past President Ranjan Dhingra and President of the Rotary India Water Conservation Trust, and of course the Waterman of India, Shri Rajendra Singh Ji, who I hugely admire. See, I have here a prepared speech, which generally the office gives to you so that you don't go beyond. But what I'm going to do is junk it, because I feel that I will not speak from a prepared speech. A prepared speech doesn't come from the heart. And water, as Professor Dhingra said, as Ranjan Dhingra said, is something on which lyrics have been woven, stories have been told. And as I always say in all meetings, that water is a natural product. It's a product of nature. And that is why water cannot be conceived or thought of in silos. So my only mission is to break the silos in water. To me, there is no circular economy of water. To me, there is no surface water, groundwater, drinking water. Water is water. But we have, for purposes of policy implementation, we have broken it into silos, and that is where I feel the problem lies. Because water, like human beings, cannot exist in silos. There cannot be water financing which has no link to water infrastructure or no link to communities. So, under the National Water Mission, after we have taken over, our first attempt is to break the verticalities and silos in the thinking on water. And for that, I am very, very happy to announce that on 5th and 6th January, we are holding the first ever state ministers of water resources and of PHED conference at Bhopal, where we will be visioning on water, which is the result of our Honorable Prime Minister's vision of 2047, wherein he is a great water champion, and as you all know, he has done a lot of work and inspired us on water conservation. So this is the first ever conference which is going to get all the state ministers together, and they are going to make the presentation. And they are not going to talk schematically. We have themes like water governance, water infrastructure, water conservation, community participation. So that is how we think that these 5 objectives of National Water Mission, which I must tell you, in short, is that we should have water in the public domain, and it should be accessible to all. Water data in the public domain accessible to all. But we see that, there is so much of water data, but it's not somewhere integrated which can easily be accessed by the public. So our first task is to integrate all that we have at NWIC in the ministry, to integrate all the schemes and put together an integrated vision of water with good public data, which also uses Internet of Things, uses the satellite, is geotagged. So that's how the National Water Mission, I don't think, is an implementing agency. It's a coordinating body which is a think tank, which is going to get into all the schematic thinkings and get everybody together. Second is where you all come into. The second vision is citizen and state for conservation. And as Rotary Ranjan Dhingra said, that we're very happy to announce that we are in the final stages of a memorandum of understanding with Rotary India, Water Conservation Trust, whose president is Ranjan Dhingra Sahab. And they are going to implement our objectives of the National Water Mission, and 10% of, it is proposed that 10% of whatever the schemes we have, they will pro bono implement. So I guess we should give a big hand to the Rotary Water Trust for taking up this mammoth job. 10% of government of India is not a small thing. It's indeed very ambitious. Third is that we are going to focus on vulnerable, that's the third objective of NWM, that we focus on vulnerable areas and we take measures which mitigate the effect of climate change. And of course, I'm also very happy to announce that, because of Debushri Madam, who's Special Secretary, and Ashok Sir before me, they had worked very hard on this. But, I can take the credit because it happened during my time. Of course, no contribution of mine, but we have given effect to the Bureau of Water Use Efficiency. That means 20% of water use, we have to increase efficiency by 20% as per the objective of the National Water Mission, that's the fourth goal, and also double the water use capacities of India by 2047. So we have huge goals in front of us, and we have huge challenges also, which we are thinking that with citizen and state participation, we will be able to overcome. As I always say that, we have grown up with water. We call Ganga Meri Maa. Brahmaputra, Padma, I've read so many stories, poems, folklores, that water for us is not a commodity. That's the problem with our understanding, that water is valuable, it's a natural resource which is limited, has not got into our head. We think that, water is free. My mom was so annoyed when, the water meter was put and she had to pay for it. She said, "Ye kya? Pani pe paisa mang rahe hai." And I was so annoyed when my daughter came in and, shut the tap and said, "Ki mama pani waste nahi kar. Because tum brush kar rahi ho aur tap khula hua hai." So, that has to sink in, that behavioral change which only government cannot do unless people, communities, panchayats, self-help groups, they lead. Because there are limitations to government changing, behaviors. It's not so easy for us to say that change behavior. So apart from all the schemes of water conservation and all, unless it gets into our head that water is a natural resource which is limited, which may end. They say that by 2050 our demand will exceed the supply, and it should be revered and there should be respect. So we are going in for huge community mobilization under Honorable PM's Akam, if you have heard of this, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So in the celebrating the 75 years of India's independence, what we are doing is we are trying to generate respect for the rivers, respect for our water bodies, and so that, and hugely trying to mobilize and do it with communities, so that, apart from the schemes and the technicalities and what not we do, people's, when they see water, like when we see an idol, if we are Hindu, we, automatically do pranam. If we are Muslim, we say Ameen, Dua, whatever religion, but same sentiment, if we can generate for water, then I don't think we will need to have a ministry at all. Because people would do it for themselves. Of course, integrated basin management and all that would require technical expertise, would require a top-down approach. But, you know, the pictures that I see all around, for these kind of water conservation measures, for check dams, which I guess Rotary has built 10,000 check dams, we think that, you know, okay, my time is up. I do get very excited when I'm speaking about water. So, okay, I will not say much except that I would like to thank Rotary again for, you know, agreeing to partner with us in this endeavor to ensure कि पानी रहेगा तो मिलेगा ना. So I compliment Mr. Ranjan Dhingra and his team for taking on this huge onerous task, and we look forward to a beautiful partnership ahead. Thank you.